everybody, it's Mrs. Novoselsky. I am going to teach you a game today that you can play with objects at home. Now, if you have ever played the game Hi Ho Cheerio, this game is very similar to that, but it's more fun because you get to use objects that you have around your house. So, here's what you need for the game. The first version I'm going to show you is playing it by yourself. So, to play the game by yourself, you need a bowl. You need 10 objects. I'm going to use buttons, which these would also be good for counting collections if you like to do that. So I'm going to take my buttons and I'm going to count out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then I'm going to put the rest of them away. Set them to the side. Then you're going to need a spinner of some sort. So you can, I'm going to show you 3 ways to get a spinner. You can click on the one that's online that I've made for you, or there's one, you can click on the link and you can print one at home, or if you don't have any of those options, you can draw one for yourself. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me turn this down a little bit. Okay. You're just going to take a piece of paper. You're going to draw the best circle that you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine. Okay, so there's my circle. Now, we're going to cut it in half. So just draw a line down the middle. Till our circle's in half. Then we're going to cut it into fourths. So you're going to cut it in half the other way. So see how you have 4 sections? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to cut those sections in half again. And then you're going to cut it in half one more time. Now, it'll look like that. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. Now you have to write in what you're spinning for. So, we're going to put +1 in one section. And then we're going to put -1, +2, -2, +3, -3, then I'm going to put +4, and then I'm going to put lose all. And I'll explain what that means in a little bit. Okay. There's my spinner. Okay. Yours can look like that. You can play it a few times, and then you can decide if you want to change it. So, now, I'm sure you guys have done this at school. This is how we're going to use the spinner. Now, we're going to start with all of our objects out on the table in front of us, all 10, and the bowl off to the side. Notice how the bowl is empty. The idea of the game is to get all 10 of your objects into your bowl by spinning. Okay, so we take the paper clip and we use our pencil. If you're using the online spinner, you can skip this step. If you're printing out your spinner, you're going to do the same thing with your pencil and the paper clip. So you spin it, and I got +4. So I'm going to take 4 of my buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and put them in my bowl. Then I'm going to go again. So I put my spinner down, I spin. Oh, I got -3. So I'm going to take 3 of the buttons out of my bowl. 1, 2, 3. Put them in front of me. And then I'm going to go again. Spin. Lose all. Oh no. That means I take all the buttons that are in my bowl. Right now I only have 1, but I take them all out and I put them in front of me. And then I go again. Now, I keep going. Oh, +1. I put 1 in the bowl. And I keep going just like this. +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I play again and again and again until all of my buttons are in the bowl. And then I won. And if you want to see how long it takes you or how many tries, or that's how you can play it on your own. Now, if there's somebody that can play with you, maybe your brother or sister, or maybe mom or dad or grandma, somebody's able to play with you, you can ask them to come. So I'm going to ask Mr. Novoselsky to come play with me. Mr. Novoselsky, will you come play my spinning game with me, please?
Yes.
Okay, so he's coming over. He's got his 10 objects. He picked them out. And we have a bowl for him too. So he's going to come sit down. I'm going to take all my buttons out of my bowl. So this is Mr. Novoselsky.
Hi, kids.
Say hello. Okay. So he chose 10 pretzels. So do you have 10 of them, Mr. Novoselsky?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent.
I didn't eat any.
Do you have your bowl?
I have my bowl.
Okay. So we decided that we'd like, because Mr. Novoselsky is new at the game, we'll have him go first. So actually, I'll go first because Mr. Novoselsky doesn't know how to do the spinner. So I'm going to put the pencil in the middle, and you hook it on, and then you spin. Lose all. Oh, there's none in there, so I don't lose anything. Okay, now it's Mr. Novoselsky's turn. He got -1, but there's nothing in his bowl either yet, so he does nothing. Now it's my turn. I got +2, so I get to put 2 in my bowl. 1, 2. Now it's Mr. Novoselsky's turn.
+2.
He got +2. Excellent.
1, 2.
Good job. My turn. Oh, mine's right on the line, so I'm going to go again. I got -3, so I have to take out 1, 2, and then I don't have 3, so I just have to skip.
-2, 1, 2.
So we just go back and forth, taking turns. I got -3, so I can't do anything. Until one of us gets all of our objects into our bowl. Mr. Novoselsky and I are going to be here for a long time. I got -2. We got +1. Yay! So we go back and forth until one of us gets, so as soon as one of us gets all of our items in our bowl, so let's say Mr. Novoselsky does, he gets to be the winner. Now, there's one other thing that you can do when you play like this. Mr. Novoselsky, will you take yours out for a second? I'm going to show you how you can use this game to practice your math. So, I have 10. Or you can play with 5. You decide. So I'm going to write down 10. Mr. Novoselsky will borrow the pencil in a second. So I spin. And I have -1. So that I can't do anything. So I just don't do anything at all. All right, Mr. Novoselsky. He has +2. So now he puts them in his bowl.
1,
2. And he writes down 2 on there. Okay, then he doesn't do anything else. So now it's my turn to spin. Oh, lose all. I'm not having very good luck. All right, Mr. Novoselsky.
+3.
+3. So now he puts 3 in his bowl. And he writes down next to 2, he writes down 2 + 3. So, Mr. Novoselsky, how many pretzels should be in your bowl?
5.
Because 2 + 3 = 5. And if he's not sure, he can look in his bowl and count how many pretzels are in there. Okay, my turn. Let's see if I can get some. Yay, +1. Okay, so I'm going to write down 1 in front of me. All right, Mr. Novoselsky. -2. So now, next to the 5, he writes down -2. And then he takes 2 out of his bowl.
1, 2.
And then he does the subtraction. So, Mr. Novoselsky, how many should be in your bowl?
3.
Are there 3 in there?
There are 3 in there.
All right, he's doing his math the right way. All right, here we go. I'm going to take one more turn. I have -2. Oh, I've only got 1, so I have to take that out. So I do 1 - 1 = 0. And there are no buttons in my bowl.
Let's see what I can end up with.
Last turn.
+2.
+2. So he puts 2 in.
2.
And then he writes 3 + 2 = 5. Mr. Novoselsky, do you have 5 in your bowl?
I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So we would just keep going back and forth until one of us wins. And like I said, you can choose. You can play with 5 buttons. You can play with 8 buttons. As long as everybody starts with the same number of objects. That's what matters. Okay? All right.
Bye-bye.
Have fun playing. Thank you. Okay. Another fun thing that you can do with this game is you can play with somebody virtually, meaning on Zoom or on FaceTime or something like that. So I wanted to play with my sister. So I got her on Zoom. So this is Aunt Lindsay. So say hi to Aunt Lindsay. So she has all of the game pieces at her house too. So she made a spinner and she has a bowl and she is using 10 golf balls. So she has all of her supplies. Now, Aunt Lindsay, is it okay if I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put it down like this so we can see all my stuff. All right, so I'm going to take my spinner and I'm going to spin. I got +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now it's Aunt Lindsay's turn.
I got +3.
2.
2, 3.
Excellent. All right, now it's my turn. Ooh, I got +3 too. 1, 2, 3. All right, now it's Aunt Lindsay's turn.
I got -1.
So she takes one out. So now we just go back and forth until one of us gets all of our objects into the bowl. And then we say good game and we say goodbye. Goodbye, Aunt Lindsay. See you later. Thank you. All right, and that's how we play the game with someone that's not at our house. All right, see you guys later. Bye.